harm.
Is this all snow?
Relia, are you okay?
What just happened to us?
Yep.
A phenomenon analogous to transport, apparently.
Without a transporter?
I assume one
No
of
way.
Relia's signets did this, but this is nothing like what happened before.
So that's the extent of Little Miss Starlight's
That may very
signaturgy?
well be true, but
Pieces
where
are
in the
coming
world
together.
are we?
No need to worry about that. We're in the northern territory of Soma.
How do you know that?
You're
I
right.
grew up around here.
This does indeed seem to be Soma.
If this really is Soma, then Rasulia should be directly to the south.
Then, let's start making our way south.
I'll lead the way.
I believe you said earlier that Relia is the one who transported us?
Yes, as a hypothesis.
And that she used a different technique from last time. Is that correct?
I did say that, but what of it?
Oh, nothing. I was just taken aback by what transpired and wanted to figure out exactly what sort of situation we're in.
Oh, I see. All right then. Were you aware that while Langdok is the most renowned city in the world with regards to signaturgy, it's not where the art originated?
Oh, is that right?
Actually this, the northern territory of Soma, is the birthplace of signaturgy.
Are you being serious?
Have you ever heard of the Signa Silica?
Of course I have. Who hasn't?
Well, that's it. And it's in the northernmost part of the Soma region.
Then I'd love to go! Except, now probably isn't the time, huh?
Probably not. But I've never been either. I can only hope that I'll get the chance to someday.
This region is famous for all the snow it gets. In fact, you can't see the ground for half the year.
As someone who grew up in an area without much snow, I'm pretty envious of you. I rarely got to see any.
I can't say I understand your point of view.
It'd be great for playing in, but I guess it must be difficult to make a living in it. You can't even grow food.
Many of the best soldiers and mercenaries come from Soma, as its harsh climate helps prepare them for tough situations.
You know, Victor, the way you say that implies that you think you're one of the best soldiers in the world.
That was never my intention.
Don't worry, I would never actually take it that way. I just think it's cute when you get defensive about stuff.
You should show more respect.
That sounds just like something Fiddly's father would say. Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
Mr. Camuse and I are birds of a feather? You truly think so?
Yeah, you're pretty similar.
I see. So we are similar.
All right. I leave it to you.
Is something the matter?
No, not really.
Hey, Squirt. You mind if we tag?
Don't get any closer to her. You know a lot more than you're letting on. On top of that, you tried to hand Relia over to the enemy. Those two things are more than enough to make me wary of you. So I don't want you coming anywhere near her.
I'm gonna have to watch out for this one.
I've seen that before. seen mountains like this before. Ones with the snow on top of them. You have?
These are the Ahid Mountains. They should extend all the way to the northern border of Trekkur.
Then let's traverse the tops of them to get there.
How are we supposed to do that when they're blanketed in snow? It'll be near impossible to find the trail.
But with the war, crossing over from Rasulia will be even more difficult, right?
With you here, Victor, we should be able to find the trail without any issues.
No, we shouldn't. I've never had any occasion to go to Trekkur before.
Then I guess it's out of the question.
Wait a minute. I know what route to take.
How would you know that?
By using my own form of signaturgy?
Signaturgy? Preposterous! There can't be any signaturgy that allows one to discover unknown routes because...
He meant it as a figure of speech. I apologize for any misconceptions he caused by using that word.
Anne and I can find how to get there, trust me.
Just who are the two of you, anyway?
First, you have the same weapon as the enemy. And now you make this outrageous statement?
Come to think of it, they just appeared out of the blue.
And why did you try to give Relia to the enemy against our wishes?
If you're so knowledgeable about signets, Anne, how come no one at the Institute knows you?
And we could go on.
Everyone, please, take a step back. Emerson, I can't help but be skeptical of you as well. You guys are definitely harboring some secrets. You feel that you can't share them with us. There's no doubting that. However, you put your life on the line to fight for us. And you've saved Relia more than once. Furthermore, you broke some law in order to help us, even though Anne tried to stop you at first.
So you overheard us then?
I'm sure it was imperative you adhere to it. But you decided that protecting Relia was even more important. And I have a hunch you'll do it again if need be.
It's almost as if you can see right through us.
I've made my decision and I believe in you. All right, everyone. We're crossing the mountains into Trekkur.
Hardly worth the effort.
The more skillful I get, the more charming I become.
This is as far as I can accompany you. From here, I must head back to Rasulia.
But we...
If Santarol were attacked, I would want to return as well. What would you do if it were Stahl?
I guess I see your point.
Thank you for coming with us as far as you did.
Thank you, Mr. Soldier.
I said some rather harsh things to you back there, but
Don't sweat it. Water under the bridge.
I trust that you will keep everyone else safe.
Of course I will.
Bye-bye, Mr. Soldier.
Strikes first has the upper hand.
More challenges lie ahead. Hardly worth the effort.
So, it's about time you showed up.
I'd be much more excited if it had been a lady waiting for us.
I don't think I need to tell you why I'm here, you damned worms.
We're not giving you Relia.
Do I have to explain to you idiots again that it's pointless to resist?
The half-wit with the potty mouth is making another empty threat. I'm so scared.
You waste of Federation space! You'll pay for that remark! Forstny, wipe these filthy chimps out! Hey, what's going on up there, Forstny? Forstny!
Forstny here. 3 Federation ships have entered this sector. They have their shields enabled and are preparing to engage. We cannot offer any support at the moment.
Wait, what was that?
I have bad news, sir. We've detected transport signals emanating from the enemy starships.
Impossible!
Now the tables have turned.
You damned cheaters!
Who violated protocol first? Oh, that's right.
You unbearable little... Relia belongs to us! Give her up!
Hold on to Relia.
What are you doing?
Finally!
You keep this up real long.
Isn't that exactly what a jingoist group like yours wants, you stream of shit?
Think what you're giving up? Are you up to Relia?
Cram it, well, that thing's our property, not yours!
Not nonsense.
Knows why we're after it! Stolen her memory? Get ready to die, maggot!
I will burn you to ash! Ice Needle!
Deserve to eat dirt! How is this even possible? Unfreaking believable!
Run, Relia! Mickey, look out!
Die, you pest! Whoa! She has other powers too? That's freaking marvelous!
I got your number.
If you think you're so strong, try to withstand this! Nikki!
Miki! Miki!
This injury's not just external. There's damage to her viscera too, I think.
Wait a second. That had breached the U.
Boss, Miki's hurt. Avine's attack has her in critical condition. She's got tachycardia. There's more. Hypotension has set in as well. And of all of us here, she's the only one who can heal the harmed. There's no such equipment or cadre that'd allow her to come back.
You can't aid her at all? That's just... You're saying we wait until she dies?
What are you thinking?
I suggest that we all transport. In order to rescue Miki, the Gull's equipment is integral.
Surely you understand the consequences of this.
Means breaking the UP-3. Article 1 to start, I would assume.
Emerson to the Charles D. Gaulle. Do you read?
Yes, sir. What's the issue?
I need you to send the 9 of us to your location now.
At 9, sir. That many?
Wait a second. That'd breach the...
Unique situation. Do it.
Aye, aye, sir. Starting transport now.
Take her by stretcher to sickbay.
Miki.
To sickbay. Deck 12. Sickbay.
I'll take it from here.
We're counting on you.
Will Miki be all right?
She's undergoing treatment now.
How's Miki?
Her vital signs have stabilized, so she'll be fine. She'll be back to her old self in a few days.
Thanks so much.
And to the bridge. Miki's condition has now stabilized.
That is great news. Now you can invite everyone else up here.
Understood, Emerson.
You can call me Captain now. But Emerson's not half bad.
How could I make such a mistake? I'm terribly sorry.
I'll be up here.
I'll take you there. The bridge.
Well then, so where should we start?
We'll answer anything we are allowed to.
I'll go first. What is this place?
It's rather difficult to explain, but we often refer to it as a ship.
A ship? Who knew there were such advanced civilizations outside the Vestilian continent? You're not from Hadamar then, are you?
No, we're not. How do I put this? We come from a place that none of you've ever heard of.
I see. Discoveries truly do await us around every corner. Maybe he was right when he told me that fieldwork is of the utmost import. This is moving as we speak?
Indeed.
Your civilization is so much more advanced than ours in Santarol. I'm kind of shocked, but I have to say it's also an honor to be the only one at the Institute to experience this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our humble Charles D. Gaulle.
It can't be. Is this a map?
Smart, stylish, and intuitive. You are a triple threat. This was our location before we were transported here. And this is the Tracur region. We think this is where Little Miss Starlight came from.
Where I came from?
Of all the areas within the continent's arid region from which the snowy Aheeds are visible, I'd say it's most probable that she's from this one.
There's no electromagnetic response from anywhere in it, though.
The facility could very well be cloaked.
I suppose. If that's true, then we've no choice but to investigate it ourselves.
And Miki?
You can trust that our medical technology will safely revive her.
All right, I will.
Delacroix, prepare to transfer.
Aye, aye.
Anne, take us to the transport bay.
Yes, sir.
And we're off.
The transporter on deck 2.
You've gotten better at making the right decision, I see.
You call violating the UP3 the right decision?
Sometimes the rules are worth breaking.
I still don't fully comprehend why. But somehow, I knew that was the only choice I could make.
Your understanding of it needn't be complete. As long as you know what it means to hold people's lives in your hands.
Please follow me.
Hey, this is the room we started out in.
Everyone, please step onto this platform.
Begin transport.
Yes, sir. We're in...
Is this the place we saw on that map of yours earlier?
Certainly looks like Tracur to me.
The coordinates match, so this is indeed the same place as on the map.
But the real issue here is whether or not it has any relation to Relia.
Let's hope it does for our sake as well as hers. I don't want to inspect every grain of sand in this desert only to come up empty-handed.
So, what are we looking for?
It's difficult to explain, but please inform us if anything about this vicinity seems off to you.
Well, I guess we'll do what we can.
I'll help, too.
Explain seems off.
For example, if you can touch something where it looks like there's nothing.
So, think of it like an invisible wall?
Exactly.
I'm not sure I know what I'm looking for, but I'll do my best.
Could you elaborate on seems off?
Like if something were to impede your physical progress, even though nothing appears to be in your way.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
I've seen this place before.
You have?
I think so. But I might be wrong.
Well, if you have seen it before, then we can probably find something about your mom and dad here.
Okay, I'll search really hard.
Could this be what? Hey, Anne!
There's no doubting that this is it.
Yes.
You're the best, Fidel.
It shouldn't take long to neutralize its cloaking effect.
It looks like the facility itself is buried underground. And this is the entrance to the place.
I'll unlock it.
Relia!
After Little Miss Starlight,